Nsem-Pii TV nie.
No, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice etimu efale nolly prosecutor na say Kissi a say elda eye owura eye Kwame Addofo so eye Unibank sika Nsem-Pii a wono akasaji tumu e court a wo hyase a wotua na ente yen say wotua be 60% no NDC amayoko say sika o magye no eye enkaye kora no sabi previous 40% ne ho hia enti wo munya no na wonko na eno eho na eye lawyer Kwame Addofo eye private legal practitioner watimu ababeka Nsem-Pii afasansem no say the kind of precedent here eye NDC amayoko wo mo this term wo muja no eye very dangerous enti wo mo hwe mo hu ye wo hwe ya ba bia wo mo de o man ne be kono enya asem keto wo wie ye was sign at the call a OSP special prosecutor say ebe ne saying na emre bi etwam wo ka kire Ghana fo nyina say woni mandate for a money laundering na ene de watimu anya mandate for money laundering wo de a former MPA boss a owura Mustafa Hamid etimu kwakako piem ewo wakache abusua ense we ene nsema hodo bia eka ho a owura Kwame Addofo wo hwebu na waka Nsem-Pii emanite wo say the Attorney General office no ase owura Kissi Agyebeng wonim de wo ye wo say case bia wo yeso wotu anaso betumu anamu bia no wo say wonya authorization every either the Attorney General or Parliament ansana watimu shase say wo hwehwe niam bi wono eni hu kwan say wo tenase no say oh meti say asemati say bibi say mati say bibi say me kokохwem wo say wo betimi aye investigation for ana wetimi aye hwehwemu e wase bi ho this the Attorney General office am go ahead and now Parliament am go ahead abusia yenkwe na ensema hodo a lawyer Kwame Addofo ohwegu ho na wo ka kire NDC John Dramani Mahama say de wodi ba o man konkon Ghana ha no wo hwege enye sa wo hwege a na Ghana no agensem ye wo chimra ye ba Nsem-Pii TV ye na tifo ebeto aso
kwa na ye ne lawyer Kwame Addofo private legal practitioner ni nkomo isema ko do bi akoso wo emra ne mu lawyer mo ache na property say
we are no so
nyankopa do boko de ache ya media ache na edikan ma mention free OSP and then OSP and somebody abetu dwafa former MPA boss and di pebi ho sika bi osusu say afa wo mosase ahwehwemo koso say former MPA boss yo Mustafa Hamid achim so de onim say ne ho fan no be kan nsem e wo court nsem be beto dwa na to say
when the act now it states clearly what the purpose is, and I just don't understand why people don't so far won't focus on attention on it. Anything we don't when you're acting in here page 4 of the act a describable purpose with here yet is our OSP office or see an act to establish the office of the special prosecutor as the specialized agency to underline investigate specific cases of alleged or suspected corruption and corruption-related offenses involving public officers and politically exposed persons in the performance of their functions, as well as persons in the private sector involved in the commission of alleged or suspected corruption and corruption-related offenses. So, and yet, general blanket was it specific cases of alleged or suspected corruption. So, yes, sir, what's the corruption piano? Now we're going to investigate. Now, what mandate you are? Mandate of the office. Or see, and this is very important. Or see, section 4, children. Or see, subject to clause 4 of Article 88 of the Constitution, the for the purpose of this act, be authorized by the Attorney General to initiate and conduct the prosecution of corruption and corruption-related offenses. This means to say, when there is an allegation or suspicion of corruption, the Attorney General must authorize this office to investigate and prosecute. Once the Attorney General authorizes, then the mandate says he is no longer under the dictation or the control of anybody. So it means that, and yes, no one the pay. What yes, dream be a coswa. No one the pack up investigate you. The law doesn't say so. The law says.
But say we are not suspected. Say which let's say cases in it be wahwa. Any mandate in him say obeshe, especially the area corruption and its related offenses. Offenses.
That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is he has to be authorized before he can commence.
Okay.
Without being authorized, he has no locus. That's what the law says. It is an authorized what means for open. So why will your investigation? The law doesn't say that. It's all this running around. He doesn't have the locus because he has not been authorized. Now, let's come back to this specific case of NPA. Also, starting in 2024, was he authorized by the Attorney General to do that? He was not. So, where they realize his locus, don't he? What's the original investigation?
And no, about the son, Attorney General to me and question.
Well, you should ring him, or the media should ring him and ask him whether he was authorized, because his law says he has to be authorized. You see, in Ghana, people are corruption. So you ask him, under his will, he has to be authorized by the Attorney General. Has he been authorized in this investigation? And clearly the answer is no. If he says yes, you should give you a copy of the authorization, the referral. You see, and this one, the law says, or in the alternative, Parliament can authorize him, can refer a matter to him for him to investigate. The law says so. It's not me saying it. So it's either he's been authorized to investigate a specific case of corruption, or Parliament refers a specific case of corruption for him to investigate. Otherwise, there are no locus. Mark, who followed the BK? So that is the law. Now, the next step, my main cast of mind back to Kissi Agyebeng case. So, okay. OSP buyer or court machine is a problem in some. About so case don't cry money laundering. Nah, it doesn't fall within my mandate. So,
yes.
Emma may be blasted. So okay. I said there, or investigate charges or the about MPA for. I've got also cases of money laundering. Maybe I want you to yesterday, Babaka is only mandate for money laundering. The charges are there about MPA for cases of money laundering will come home. So how can you say yesterday you don't have mandate for money laundering? Then today tell us there's a mandate to charge somebody for money laundering. What the Diago? He's playing with us. And I think, say Ghana, we need to wake up. The time has come for us to cut our losses. They're not enough. Then closes our office now. Because I don't know whether he's doing it intentionally. And now he's playing games with the mind of the people. What he's doing just doesn't make sense at all. Because how can you come and tell us only mandate for money laundering? Now, yoke of war
Yes, no, see, Yoko phone to say,
yes. And then today, you are charging somebody for something you say belongs to Yoko. Hey, it's here they just say, yeah,
but no, ultimate charge you woman not suppose not refer for my Yoko. Ebi odori hwehwemu na expose allegedly say bibi sakoso.
But he said he doesn't have the mandate. That's what he said. And then all of a sudden, something you say you don't have the mandate. All of a sudden, now you do have a mandate. Actually, office or you know being from all of a sudden, you have a mandate. Something you know. You told the whole world that you don't have a mandate. Now, previously, also investigation. It was all a lie. It was a cock and bull story. You told us, say, your investigation tells us that it's a case of money laundering. Fine. Where is the investigation you did? That you conducted? In fact, there was no investigation and there was nothing showing money laundering. And that is why we blow case. All of a sudden, we also need mandate for money laundering. We are charging MPA, all those people involved with money laundering. It tells you that he lied to us and he's playing games with the mind of our people. So, my conclusion is OSP, the earlier we close that shop, the better.
Okay. Yeah, quite Attorney General and Rakrata, and also the Barbontin. Discontinuing and now filing only prosecutor. I said, I'm a lawyer from Becano. A year, Dr. Kwame Addofo, and independent son be a cajon. Did you for banking sector? Your friend is saying, clean up. And says, I'm saying, woman meet the threshold by paying some part of the money. The other two drain soon. Okay, and let's say, and no, say, na woman 2 years can be our filing only prosecutor. And let's say, case in SC. Says, can be a campa. And yeah, dear, I just say, yeah, dear, and as man.
Ghana, dear, is a joking country, pal. If I was under 40 years old, I'm because we are a nation of jokers. See, the law doesn't say that. A man will say, once you want to do plea bargain, which is what this one is about, you need to pay. You have to. There's a term that they use. I'm trying to remember. More in the line of compensation to the state. But you have to be convicted on your plea.
And only a whereby obe activity and answer obe call with the plea bargaining, but the okay, the answer one call is out.
And that's the truth of the matter is most of the lawyers who defended these people cases have been discontinued against them. They are in government. Somebody like the Attorney General, the Deputy Attorney General, they were lawyers in the defense of these people charged. So now, all of a sudden, they find themselves on the other side. So they see themselves as being in conflict. They have conflict. And they are looking for a way to avoid the conflict of interest. And that's why they are discontinuing those cases. All the cases of discontinuing now, they are all cases they were involved in, either directly or through somebody very close to their office. And that's what we call conflict of interest. Meaning that it's like me now. If, Mark, you are my client, in the future, I cannot go against you. So, if I find myself as the Attorney General somewhere there, I find that I'm in conflict. So how do I avoid this conflict of interest? And if I'm not trying to, discontinue case. This is what is happening. All the cases they discontinue. They were in conflict of interest. So they had to find a way by claiming, oh, they were not even charges that should have been laid in the first place. And we had discontinued. We are dropping those charges. Because when we say he acted on the other side, and now he's in this side, he cannot, under any circumstance, pursue cases against his former clients. That is why they are doing coming with all this gymnastics. Don't buy it. This is another way of clearing them. Now, if you know they are in court, why don't you allow the court to do the clearing? Why don't you let the court find them not guilty? Why?
Because I wish a last but one paragraph. Paragraph 5, Also, the decision, however, does not imply an absence of wrongdoing, nor a vindication of any conduct. It is a pragmatic step in line with the overarching national interest of recovering state resources. It is said I will complete again, Emrano Ekano, Nipa no credit to me. Say you're convicted,
Yes.
Ebra, what 3 years ago. As I say, no, when no conviction.
At 2 ACN, they say a game. We have no future. Ghana doesn't have any future. Look at the environment we are operating. Their future is dim. They should have been convicted before you give them this deal, especially when you are before the court. What I are going to do? On my way. They say me under 40 and come said, "Come can you feel my way?" You have to come and serve your country. So, my position on my country say, this is a game, and we should not fall for it.
Because, lawyer, other way, should be you. Media, I'm of the view, say Attorney General, or my pennyable needing, or call a year vetting. Oh, yeah. Wamujini 2 more woman or man penny the financial and sano. Any nansa. The etiane say politically affiliated cases. What you chem? Were filing nolly prosecutor. Mranaman or quine say on your side, with the exception of lawyer Chachuchi Kata. According to lawyer Chachuchi Kata, so a friend no a catch then say on the case in Mrana on chem. No, say there be the case in the winner. So I said the client, honorable Judge Kwesi, the wedding could or because we are Ediasamanchi. And a woman on Kwame Addofo. And no, let me hold say, and your bad precedents been a yes, set a dear my wing. Because I'm running the whole yes, I'm running my crying. Sometimes you have common sense and so here you ma.
Masa, it's at all. That if you are buying this, the next government will also come and follow a Sauka. Well, even worse than the clearing agent, Edema Nanado. Anything. Nanado, allegations of wrongdoing were leveled against certain individuals. Corruption. And Nanado, say, Sanko for refer to agencies which the police need, CID, Woma Clan. That was it. When the cases are walk out to, also my court to Cramble decided what to come a clear. Now, danger say that's it. About also bar. That's what also could follow. No money anything. And I call it radio. Call us NBC. Hey, I grab that or my entertainment. Or my energy or TikTok. What not 15 years. Big man in the what you call case. It was an Amaraho. Ordinary lay people, if we say, you know, in the year. Because of what the woman is getting. We say, Grada, Anka, court receipt, I say, grip. You say, Onyanya sympathy. Because I'm of official Ghana, Agrada, because of examples like this. Nipa would not court our cash what you too much over 60% of the debt. What can case me? I glad that or them are okay now. I will say that is the reality of what they are doing. Hey, Umpa, Omawi, that's you. Because about also we follow the same example. That you wouldn't Rollins didn't like. If you say some people were treated more than others, I will treat you. Now, Fahudia, yes, we behave the same way. The educated people there, when they misbehave, the Attorney General is wrong, but he's on the course, and he's going to complete the course. We can only express our unhappiness. That's what we are doing.
But yeah, I don't know because him said there was this story. A branch of Yanni as well iPhone. One the not for 14 years. iPhone we are near about 30,000. There's a 30,000 or come for 14 years. But cases like this are involving the pay. You can't say the pana could discard you, but yes, say
at 2 years. Yeah, Boba. Thank you. I had that.